Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound today, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him?
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Oneil Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Next offering is fouled back.
So Oneil Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that Oneil Cruz will never forget.
Brings it in, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup, and a big factor for them in recent games, Kiner-Falefa.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands, but for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound, and when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Kiner-Falefa at the plate now. That's ball 1. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Spencer Horwitz now at the plate. Yeah, there's the strike. Pitches in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That's outside. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. That's out number 2.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Kiner-Falefa off of first with 2 away. Kiner-Falefa on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Mitch Keller. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're going for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Right side. Gonzalez throws to first. One up, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason.
Vientos.
Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. This one's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around second is Marte. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Jeff McNeil stands in. To the right side. That's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. At the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. 2 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the DH, Tommy Pham. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Swings through that one.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
Watch out.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. In for a strike, 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
2 out, space is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
That's inside.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bart makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That one
Ball
way
1, no
inside.
strike. Ball down.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9, the catcher, Luis.
And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Had the day off yesterday. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down. And big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Back to the top of the Mets order, Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Starling Marte up to hit. Singleton scored his first time. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that's a base hit. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And that drops in for a strike. Second and third, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Holmes back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Frazier measures 5 feet 10 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Kicks and fires.
Inside ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Holmes ready to fire now. That's
Ball.
down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-2 on the way. Chopped left side. Frazier retired.
Batting 9, the third baseman.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Just missed. And it's even up.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground, McNeil. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
So the batting order turns over. Here's O'Neill Cruz. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Jesse Winker.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home. And historically, his numbers back it up.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one fouled off. High in the air, out to right. Frazier hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Luis Angel.
2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. Struck out swinging his first time. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Caught and missed, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Here's a high chopper. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the catcher, Joey Bart.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third. And it stays fair.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Tommy Pham in there at the knees for a strike. Bart, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. Got him looking. Making 7 strikeouts for him. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. And that one is lifted in the air. Frazier sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7,
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz moving under it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Torres.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Hit in the air, left field. Sawinski settles under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. There's the strike at the knees. Comes up empty.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Next to hit, Jack Sawinski. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. The Mets leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-zip. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Starling Marte. Upstairs. Ball 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Now batting, first base.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 0-2 in this one. Ground ball left side, could be 2. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jesse Winker.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cruz right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Kiner-Falefa settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets strand one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Holmes back to work. And he lays down a bunt. And that goes foul. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Up the middle, Acuna. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
So the lineup flips over. O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
So, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Swing and a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah.
Fouled off left side. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Citi Field, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Luis Angel Acuna. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor, in his 5th season, 31 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. In the air, right field. Frazier snags it for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Brett.
So digging in, Brett Beatty, 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one's gone. His first homer of the year, it's 3-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Mitch Keller out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Carmen Mlodzinski comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Hard hit left side. And that is the inning. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mets.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
This is Joey Bart.
For the Pirates, the catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Hard hit right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. The Mets leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Gonzalez in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joey Wentz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Brandon Nimmo digs in now.
The left fielder, Brandon. Nimmo.
Misses
Off the plate,
outside.
ball
1-0. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Ferguson, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. He was late there. Strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Now this is in the air down the line. Sawinski on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That's to third. Triolo. Marte retired.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 in this one. Out to center. Cruz under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Be my ambition, be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
47.
Frankie Montas.
Frankie Montas.
Here's the left fielder, Jack
The left
Sawinski.
fielder, Jack Sawinski.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And there's one down. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Frazier, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that is out of play. On the ground to third, Baden. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now the third baseman, Jared Triolo, has grounded out a couple of times. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 down, nobody on. Out to short. on to first. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. That one's in there. Strike one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, second
Jeff
baseman.
McNeil up now for the Mets.
Here.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Winker gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball one.
Ball 1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Up the middle. What a stop. Throws from his knees. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. The 0-1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Bart collects. Fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is O'Neal Cruz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Diaz, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Kiner-Falefa in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Horwitz stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
They're down to their final strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Diaz is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.